This is the Williams Company. Here are your price targets for Thursday. We ended the day at $36.31, up more than 2%. To the north side from where we are takes us to resistance at 36.61. Above that at 3 standard deviations, 36.84. And finally, at 4 standard deviations, roughly $37.09. To the south side, back at the middle of the trend and the baseline, $36.12. Below that, at another level of support and a potential buy-in area, $35.62, $35.38, and $35.13. There is a gap that closes out to the south side at about $34.84. I exited my position on this ticker today. I bought in at $34.06, 68 cents back on December 18th. This is part of my gap and go trades that I've been talking to you about. And we closed out a gap and I just decided to buy in at that target area. I could have gotten out here, another area here, but I just decided to let it ride because I was going for this gap fill. That's all my purpose was for this stock, is to fill the gap, get up, get in, get up, get out. And that's exactly what I did. Of course, I left some money on the table, as you can see here, but that's no big deal because that wasn't my purpose. I wasn't even up when it triggered. I set my exit point the night before on Tuesday when I did a video on this ticker. So this morning we closed out this gap. I tracked it from here from the previous week. So if we extend that out, it touches right there and we are no longer concerned about this gap or using it to see where we could eventually go. So on this one, I closed my position right there at $36. I was considering selling off either at $35.80 or $35.81, but I took it to the nearest standard deviation, so I got out. Just for a quick 3.79% return, had I stayed in and micromanaged the trade. See how we took it to this line here? This is resistance. What happens at resistance? People take their profits. But had I waited to sell off right here, which is not a guarantee, that was a 5% return, 5.26. But it ended the day here at 36.31, and that's a 4.69% return. But we've got a nice green candle there for Thursday. So still some upside potential, but I'm happy with my trade. No complaints there. That's a look at WMB. I want to show you really quickly Palantir. We gapped down today. I talked about this stock yesterday. And let me turn on the magnet and give you some price targets. This gap down, what goes down must go up. What goes up doesn't necessarily go, it won't stay that way, but there's a potential there to reach that level back at this range. All right. But sometimes you go up, you go down, you got to get down to get back up again. So we've got, oh wait, that's just, well, I got to turn off my magnet. Still fighting off this cold of mine. Right, to the upside we can look forward to. Let me just change out the color. There. To the north side, 1622, the gap begins at 1631. 1634, 1647, and 1655. To the south side, back to the baseline where I do anticipate price to reach 1597, 1571, 1558, 1546, and this other gap that I've been tracking to the north side will take us to 1697, closing out at 1713. And that is a look at Palantir. Thank you so much for watching.